Jesus. Freaking death whistle. Welcome to the channel. Let's watch some weird TikToks.
Just in the off chance that no one believes me, maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog.
Nice house.
She's up in that room upstairs. Josie? Josie? Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it. Staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it. I just don't really know what she's staring at, because again, like, this is usually how she looks. And she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like...
Is that just a closet?
Like, what? What is it?
She's like, you standing right by it now. What are you doing?
So a lot of you guys have also been asking questions about the graveyard. Yes, we do indeed have a graveyard on this property. So this was my grandparents' ranch, and it was their wish to be buried right here, just where they were. And before they passed away, they buried all of their cats right here where you see the little crosses. And so that's really all that there's to it, but things have been quite strange lately. Like, for some reason, cows just like come to this area sometimes and like surround it, because we during the day we leave that gate. See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now.
What the hell?
Newer development.
You better eat more Chick-fil-A.
Like, why? They just kind of come and really...
The hell was that? Oh, it's a cow.
Around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and move. So, yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
At nighttime?
Thank you.
The Uber driver's probably get the hell,
What I'm talking about.
beat the hell out of here.
Freaking night. Like, even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like... Are you for real right now?
Oh, you left your door open. Oh, her shirt got pulled. I mean, you had a mistake of leaving the door open when you lived right in front of a creepy cemetery, letting whatever's out there in. Yeah, so it was like kind of looks like some bad acting, so I don't know, but still pretty weird with the cows and all that. Pretty cool. don't leave your door open if you live in front of a haunted cemetery.
So when you're in New Orleans and you see a tour group and another tour group, you know they're looking at some of importance. So right here, Shy, is the Ursuline Convent. When you guys see some little town, check that out on the Google, because they said back in the day, in the olden times, they would get the vampires and they would put them in there, and they said they keep the vampires in there, and they said they still have some in there, and that's why they say all of that windows at the top, all of them, they go, all of that, that's where they keep the vampires in the attic up there, and they keep the shutters closed, and they got silver nails and all of the things to keep the vampires in there. Is that true? I don't know. You got to figure that out for yourself, Sha. But that's what the front look like. I'm gonna show you the front. When I'm gonna walk to the front for you to see that. I'm sorry that I'm short and I can't put you up high enough to see that. You're gonna have to get your dad to put you on his shoulders. I'm short, I can't show you. But yeah, look at all of this too. All of that ironwork. Welcome to the French Quarter, Sha. So this the front, Sha. It's real big. That's the other view.
I mean, if vampires are real, New Orleans would absolutely be like their home base here in the States. There's all kind of history for vampires in New Orleans. Carter brothers, Saint Germain, like never aging or something like that. Yeah. Even today, there's all kind of crazy stuff that you hear about vampires when you go to New Orleans. Cajun accents are amazing. She was pretty awesome.
This is why you should always be armed when walking through the woods at night, because once this man began to scope out the area, he saw a woman walking unsteadily in the distance. He decides to go in closer to see if she needs help, but then this happens.
Oh, fuck. Oh, hi.
Believing himself to be in danger,
No,
the man
it's time
packs
to
up
go.
and leaves. But what would you do in this situation? This is why you should always...
If somebody is messing with you, I wouldn't even care. You hear that walking in the woods alone at night. Yeah, it's time to pack up and head home.
This video is insane, bro, that I'm about to show you right now. I'm gonna just give you a little bit more context to the video before like I actually show it to you, because dude, this shit's crazy. And it's a police body cam footage.
Yeah.
And the person that this police is arresting is the girl who voiced Pocahontas, Irene Bedard. Apparently the police got called because she's at a hotel and the clerks at the hotel heard her screaming and just being hella crazy, and when the hotel clerks try to like come up to her and ask her like if she's okay or like what's wrong with her,
Yeah.
she just pretty much started saying like that she's evil. In this video you could clearly see that this girl is not in her right mind right now. Part in this video that I want you to see, I'm gonna show you right now, bro. When I show you this, bro, when she runs into the hallway,
Yeah.
just pay attention to her feet and the shadows.
Okay.
From you. Does this work?
Pay attention to the floor where she's running.
Does this work?
I don't know what that is.
It's your cell phone.
I don't know what that is.
Whoa!
Did you see
Wait
it?
a minute.
What is that?
Okay, bro.
What'd you see?
Wait, let me ask you this. This is 100% police body cam.
This is police body cam footage.
Okay.
What did you see right now?
Dude, I don't even freaking know, bro. Okay, I'm gonna say this. It looks like a freaking like shadow thing grabs her leg.
There's a rug right here in front of the door. It goes, and it's like right here. She's walking backwards, dragging her feet. Her feet catch the back of the rug. Brings up the mat, rug, whatever you want to call it. Makes it go up. Bottom of the mat is black, like most of them. The rubber down on the bottom of it, and it makes it look like it's some kind of weird shadow coming out from the wall or whatever, because of how quality these body cams are.
It's your cell phone.
I don't know what that is.
Well,
Absolutely, like,
I don't know what that is.
It's your
Yeah.
cell phone.
I don't know what
It's a
that
map.
is.
whoa.
I didn't know Pocahontas lady went crazy though. Hopefully she gets the help she needs. Could you sleep in this room? Our poltergeist girl, the Leatherface, Freddy, the nun, Pennywise. What is that? It just looks so out of place. Like you have this normal ass blanket and this flowery ass wallpaper, and then you have all these horror icons just standing up. I mean, it's not really scary. It's just weird and offsetting to have all the and then that wallpaper and this cover. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun to have somebody over. But yeah, you can stay in the guest room, and they walk into that. Jason. Gizmo? Jason Gizmo? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to remember this store.
Just walking down that road. I wanna be a tall man. I wanna be a
Slender Man. Oh, it's old South Pittsburgh. I was not just here last year. It's one of the coolest places that I've been. I remember I was walking on the top floor alone, to the kind of like just walking one of the floors alone around these big places. I can't remember the spirits. It's supposed to be a spirit of an old woman, I think, in that one of the last rooms before you go back downstairs. I said goodbye in some kind of EVP. I think it's a bye Richie or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to get the video clip up and put it up on here.
Good night, Miss Nellie. I won't come in.
Yeah, very cool place. Highly recommend, and the people who host it are nice and cool people. So. At least you have a fire hydrant out there if we go into the portal to hell. Might help a little bit. Chaplain knows.
I am equally, if not more so, fascinated by Appalachian poverty than I am extreme wealth. And I am half Appalachian myself, and I've spent my entire adult life here, but it still never ceases to amaze me. It's my opinion that Appalachian culture is incredibly unique in some good ways, but also in some incredibly stifling ways. If you don't mind hills in every single direction, then the topography can be incredibly beautiful. It has been my experience that no one ever leaves the hills of Appalachia, and if they do, it's not for very long at all. If you're very fortunate, you might be able to go to Myrtle Beach or Gatlinburg once a year, and those seem to be the only vacation destinations for Appalachians. I asked my Appalachian husband why no one he knows has ever left here, and he says it's because they're happy here. It's the best place on earth.
I am also very intrigued by Appalachian Mountains. I think it's a really cool place to be. The mountains and hills are very beautiful to look at. Some people are happy not being in a huge city. That's probably why they stay there. Watch out for black bears. They probably won't attack you, but it's still a bear. I wouldn't know if I should flirt, run, or call Josh Gates.
Bipedal ape-like creature.
June 2019.
What a beautiful time.
The UN proposed this Agenda 2030. It was agreed upon by every nation in the world, but a big part of it is surveillance. Red flag, I would say. So under Agenda 2030, many goals like renewable energy, smart cities, and digital ID were implemented. This one freaked me out. The World Economic Forum, biggest advocates for global digital identity infrastructure. So basically, everyone will have a biometric ID attached to them now.
Wow.
So wherever you travel in the world, biometrically, you can be identified. This is all in the hopes of like making the world a better place. Part of the Agenda 2030 that World Economic Forum were involved in, it's called the Great Reset.
Right, which we've heard of.
World Economic Forum launched the Great Reset Initiative, and their catchphrase for this whole Great Reset was, "You will own nothing and be happy."
Yes, this officially is happening.
It's been implemented.
Wow.
And that's why there's all these natural disasters are being taken over by the government, like this land. So like in Canada, all these places where there's these wildfires,
Right.
it's like, this isn't a safe place for anyone to live. So now the government owns it, and now you have to move into the city that we're going to make into a smart city.
Carolinas as well.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're headed straight towards a episode of Black Mirror. I don't know. I don't trust it. It says it's to help fight poverty and climate change and clean water and education, promoting equality and all that, but government's hard to trust, and we're already using our thumbprint so log into our phones, and so they probably all have that in the government anyways, but capturing our faces, looking at our phones all the time. Scary world. Time to go to the mountains. Appalachia isn't as scary as what's going on.
Let's hear it. Every time Mountain Dew makes a marketing push for a new drink or a new flavor that they have, it coincides with a world event that typically isn't that great.
That's terrifying. Let's hear it.
So Mountain Dew Code Red came out in 2001.
I know what event happened then.
3 months later, after it came out, 9/11 happened.
This is not good.
Maui burst. Right after they dropped that, 3 months later, the wildfires happened in Maui.
Wow, that's crazy.
You ready for this one?
Ready.
The Star Spangled Splash came out last year. Do you know who wrote the Star Spangled Banner?
George Washington.
Francis Scott Key. What bridge fell last year in Baltimore? The Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Oh.
Yes!
3 months after?
That's kind of like immediately after that one. Pitch black. A few years ago, we had a blackout in the IT world. July 19, 2024. Various IT systems around the world experienced an outage.
Mountain Dew dropped it and it went dark.
Yes. Another one. Tropical swirl. Crazy hurricanes that wouldn't end in Southeast America just a few months after they dropped that flavor.
They also, I just looked it up, they're dropping a mango rush flavor.
Yeah.
It might be a flood.
It literally might be.
And you can only get it at Little Caesars.
Ooh.
So where are the most Little Caesars, Zach?
Did you look that up?
No, but we saw one in Houston, Texas.
So you think there's going to be a flood in Houston, Texas?
There might be.
Have you heard of the Mountain Dew
I gotta look up where are the most Little Caesars now. It says California, so I guess it's California in whole, and which would make sense for a flood, and then Houston. So watch out, Houston. I guess. I don't know. Mountain Dew releases like a new flavor like 5 times a year, so I guess there's bound to be some coincidences with that. Pretty weird though.
Morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I gotta get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open, and then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely
I mean, it could be dude like down here dragging the chair by its legs because it's off camera conveniently, and then be shoving it over there. That was not him shoving
Morning,
it.
guys. This is just a quick.
And that's weird. It came out right as the chair started moving again. And then it goes over here. And it goes that way.
Morning, guys. This is just a.
They say ghosts don't like when people renovate houses, and looks like your wife is not happy with your plans.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa. And I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
You got a machete.
Summer. Oh, fuck.
Oh, of course, you got Chucky just chilling.
Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right now.
Yeah, it's right there.
What?
Yeah, it's in there.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off. So for the last 20 minutes,
Time to get rid of Santa. Put that up in the yard sale. That'll be somebody else's problem.
Gosh, damn.
Oh no.
Gosh, damn.
Oh, poor dog.
Gosh, damn.
He tried his best. Oh man, that thing was scooting.
Did you guys? Bro, it's literally in there.
Caught a real leprechaun, guys. Surely.
Bro, guys, I literally caught a leprechaun.
It sounded like the dude from the Wild Thornberries, that cartoon. It's a wow, wow, wow. The Green Manor. That sounds familiar. That's a lot of steps. That door must shut frequently. Creepy steps. Of course, mannequins. And of course, Santa Claus. And you got some a blanket. It looks like somebody laying under it. You're adding to the creepy factor here with all this stuff. Is that you? It moves. I'm just gonna guess that was part from her moving the quilt or the cover. the rope down. Oh. Do you stay in there or do you go out there? At least you have that stopping it. I love videos like this. They kind of add to the suspense of just walking through slowly like that. They probably have a stopper there just because it's an old door that it's kind of heavy and opens up by itself if you don't latch it up. But yeah, probably just pulled on that rope a little bit. But wait a minute, it goes this way. I don't know. Old houses. Looks like a cool place though. Green Manor, and that sounds familiar. I have to look that up later. Freaking coyotes. What was that screeching noise though?
I know, I hear it. I'm kind of frozen. And I think I did it.
Coyotes and cats and heat outside your front door. Scary noises at night. 99% of the time that you see this spot at TikTok, it's going to be some like AI generated BS that somebody was put into their video.
Looking at this. Look. It's in my kitchen. It is 12:45 at night.
Like I said. That's me. That's me in horror movies.
Ghosts aren't real. Explain this. If ghosts aren't real, explain this.
There it is. Solid proof. You can't deny it. Ghosts are real.
They thought it was just a painting until it started to move.
Mira, te digo que algo se mueve en el cuadro. Fíjate bien, quédatele viendo. ¿Ya viste? Ay, no mames, no mames.
At first glance, it's just a normal piece of art. But as the camera lingers, something strange happens. A fog-like mist begins to drift across the surface, flowing and swirling, almost like it's alive. Some watchers claimed it was nothing more than the reflection of balloons nearby. But others noticed something much more chilling. The painting doesn't have glass, meaning reflections shouldn't even be possible. And what's even more terrifying, the mist isn't random. It almost looks like it's forming shapes, faces, maybe even figures reaching out. As the mist spreads, the entire painting seems to breathe, alive in a way no artwork should be. Could this be a simple trick of light? Or is there something trapped behind that canvas? Something desperately trying to break?
I mean, it looks like there's a balloon right here. So there's probably another balloon, or that balloon moving. Just because there's no glass on the painting doesn't mean it won't reflect the light. I love the surge scan. But yeah, Furbies would go off randomly at night. I remember Ashley's, my sister's, hers would go off randomly at night. She had like a pink or purple one. It would just randomly go off. Maybe it was white. I can't remember, but I do remember it going off randomly at night sometimes.
The wild men of Appalachia are feral people who live in the mountains of Appalachia. They are described as uncivilized, unkempt, dirty, hairy people. I personally would have never believed the lore had I not encountered it firsthand. I worked at a state psychiatric hospital in West Virginia, which is where people are sent after a court order deems them a danger to themselves or others. While there, we had one patient who was exactly as the lore describes, if not worse. She was probably in her 50s. She was filthy dirty. Her hair looked like it had never seen a brush. Her teeth were decrepit, and I'm not sure how much I can say on TikTok, but her face was badly bruised. It was incredibly difficult to communicate with her because she seemed to have a limited amount of language. She didn't even know where she lived, so while we were working on getting her home, she had no idea what town she lived in, so we would try to give her generalizations like, do you live in this town, or do you live close to Charleston? And all she could say was, no, I'm country. And that, in fact, the only information I recall ever being able to get out of her was that she was country. She lived with her brothers and they drank together. She couldn't read or write, so in order to sign her name, we told her what her two initials were. And with a lot of serious concentration, she was able to write the two letters. So if you were to ask me, the lore about feral people in Appalachia is in fact true. The wild men of...
This is how I know I have ADHD, because she was talking so slow. But I still couldn't keep up with the story in my stupid head.
Heightened states of anxiety and fear when you're alone in the woods. Maybe it's possible that the barrier between dimensions is slippery and you can see things that you would ordinarily never see. Like, it might not even be as simple as this is a biological creature that lives here on Earth with us, but no one's ever found a body. It might be weirder than that. It might be these are some sort of hominid from somewhere else that can appear.
Native American legends say exactly that. That it's this creature that lives between worlds. And the same with giants as well. They have the legends of the red-haired giants that were chased west.
I'm glad we're getting to that.
We're getting giants.
Yeah, because I think
That's the theory. If Bigfoot is real, that's the theory I think makes the most sense to me. It'll be caught by now. Somebody will caught it on camera. Legitly.
Really hope you guys haven't seen this one yet, because this one is just crazy. I mean, what do you think of this? We literally got what looks like a Bigfoot just pillaging for these, I don't know, blueberries. This is legitimate. If anybody...
He noticed a strange figure in the distance. As the man got closer, he knew something wasn't right, as the strange figure's movements were unsteady, and its walking patterns were very strange. The man drives in closer to see if they need a ride, but then suddenly the creature turns around and begins to dart towards the vehicle. The man turns around and never returned to the area. But what would you do in this situation?
Banana, chicken, banana. Chicken, banana, banana, chicken.
Legitly. It's a wow.